Okay, let's start the introduction of oxidation and reduction reactions. So before we said we have three types of chemical reactions. One of them was precipitation reactions, the other one was acid-base reactions, and the third one is oxidation reduction reactions. So let's have a quick review, and later on we will have it in details. So what is oxidation reduction reaction? Oxidation reduction reactions or redox reactions are reactions in which electrons transfer from one reactant to the other. So as you know, reactant is the substance that's reacting. So one reactant is gonna transfer its one electron or more than one electron to another reactant. If something like that happens, we call it oxidation reduction reactions. For example, we have the rusting of iron, the bleaching of hair, and the production of electricity in batteries. And many of these redox reactions involve the reaction of a substance with oxygen. Usually when any substance react with oxygen, we call it an oxidation reaction, or sometimes we call it combustion. So whenever you see one of the reactants is oxygen, you need to say that we have the oxidation reduction reaction. So as you see here, we have the rusting of iron, and here we have combustion of octane. You see we have oxidation of octane here because it's reacting with oxygen and produce carbon dioxide and water. And then we have combustion of hydrogen, which is hydrogen plus oxygen is going to give us water vapor. So what does that mean, oxidation or reduction? So oxidation is the loss of electrons. So when we lose electron, or when any reactant loses electrons, we call it oxidation. On the other hand, reduction is the gain of electrons. So when one of the substances gain one or more than one electrons, we can say we have reduction, or that substance is reduced. So reactions in which one or more electrons are transferred are called oxidation reduction reactions or redox reactions. So this transfer of one electron or more than one electron, sometimes it happens completely, sometimes it happens partially. So when we have the complete transfer of electron, our product is going to be an ionic compound. And when we have partial transfer of electron or electrons, we will have covalent bonding or covalent compound. So formation of ionic compound, the transfer of electrons can be a complete transfer of electron, which leads to formation of ionic compound. So as you see here, we have Na and Cl, and it results in 2 NaCl. So electrons are transferred from sodium to chlorine, forming sodium chloride. Sodium is oxidized and chlorine is reduced. Transfer of electrons can be a partial transfer of electron, which leads to formation of covalent compound. It was a mistake here. Covalent compound, which is going to be hydrogen plus chlorine, is going to give us 2HCl. So hydrogen has not completely transferred its electron to chlorine during the reaction. So hydrogen has lost some of its electron density, and it has partially transferred its electron to chlorine. So it has partially transferred its electron to chlorine. So in the reaction, hydrogen is oxidized and chlorine is reduced. And therefore this is the redox reaction.